There is a reflex that has been programmed into you since you were 5 years old. It is the reflex that destroys your power. It is the reflex that makes you a victim. When someone accuses you, when someone challenges you, when someone insults you, what do? You explain, you justify, you defend. No, that's not what I meant. Let me explain why I did that. You're misunderstanding me. You think you are clearing the air. You think you are seeking understanding. You are wrong. You are submitting. In the language of power, defense is submission. When you defend yourself, you are implicitly agreeing to a hierarchy. You are agreeing that the other person has the authority to judge you, and you are the defendant standing trial. The moment you start explaining, you have already lost the frame. You have handed them the crown. Today, we are going to break this programming. We are going to apply the dark strategy of Sun Tzu to social conflict. We are going to teach you the art of the void. We will show you why the warlord never defends, never explains, and never complains. And we will show you how to use silence to flip the power instantly. Welcome to the School of No Defense. Let's look at the physics of a conversation. Newton's third law. For every action, there is a reaction. In a power dynamic, the person who acts is the leader. The person who reacts is the follower. When an enemy attacks you, whether it is a passive-aggressive comment from a coworker, an insult from a partner, or a disrespect from a stranger, they are initiating an action. They are throwing a spear. If you defend yourself, you are reacting. You are trying to block the spear. You are jumping to the left. You are jumping to the right. Your movement is dictated by their attack. They control your emotional state. They pull the string, and you dance. Sun Tzu says, "Therefore the clever combatant imposes his will on the enemy, but does not allow the enemy's will to be imposed on him." The moment you say, "But I didn't mean it like that," you have allowed their will to be imposed on you. You are dancing to their music, the high status signal. Think of a king. Does a king justify his decrees to a peasant? Think of a lion. Does a lion explain why it ate the gazelle? No. They act. The world adjusts to them. When you defend, you signal low status. You signal insecurity. You signal that their opinion of you is more important than your opinion of yourself. This smells like blood to a shark. The more you explain, the more guilty you look. The more you justify, the weaker you appear. Sun Tzu wrote, "Invincibility lies in the defense, the possibility of victory in the attack." But be careful. When Sun Tzu says defense, he does not mean defensiveness. He means fortification. He means impenetrability. He means becoming a void. Imagine you punch a stone wall. Your hand breaks. The wall does nothing. Imagine you punch a cloud. Your hand goes through. You lose your balance. The cloud does nothing. This is the strategy. When someone attacks you verbally, you do not block. You do not counterpunch. Yet, you become the void. The technique, the pause stare. When they insult you, do not speak immediately. Look them in the eye. Count to 3 in your head. Let the silence hang in the air. Silence is heavy. Silence creates tension. Most people are terrified of silence. They will rush to fill it. They will start explaining their insult. They will stutter. By doing nothing, you have reversed the pressure. The technique, the agreement aikido. Sun Tzu says, "Avoid what is strong and strike at what is weak." Their attack is strong. Do not fight it. Agree with it. Them, "You are so selfish." You, defensive. "I'm not selfish. I did the dishes yesterday." Weak, reactive. You, the void. "I can be selfish sometimes." Strong, unbothered. When you agree with the insult, you disarm the weapon. If they call you arrogant and you say, "Yes, I am," what can they do? They have no ammo left. You have stolen their thunder. You have refused to be offended. And a man who cannot be offended cannot be controlled. Why do people attack you? Why does the narcissist, the toxic boss, or the manipulator provoke you? They are not looking for the truth. They are looking for end supply, narcissistic supply. They are looking for an emotional reaction. They want to see you squirm. They want to see you angry. They want to see you cry. Your emotion is their food. When you defend yourself, you are feeding them. You are saying, "Your words have power over me. You matter." The J.A.D.E acronym. Psychologists have a term for what you must never do with a toxic person. J.A.D.E. J, justify A, argue D, defend E, explain. If you do any of these four things, you lose, because the attack is not about the facts. You think, if I just explain the facts, they will understand. You are projecting your own sanity onto an insane person. They don't care about the facts. They care about the hierarchy. They care about being right and making you wrong. If you prove them wrong with facts, they will not apologize. They will shift the goalposts. Oh, so you think you're smart? You're always so logical, you have no heart. They will attack your tone. They will attack your memory. It is a trap. The only winning move is not to play. So if you cannot defend and you cannot fight back, what do? You use a technique called fogging. In war, you cannot hit what you cannot see. Fogging is the art of using vague, non-committal language that gives the enemy nothing to grab onto. Them. This report is garbage. Did you even try? You, defensive. I worked on it all weekend. The data was hard to find. Loser. You, fogging. It's certainly possible there are errors. Winner. You have agreed with the possibility, but you have admitted nothing. You are a cloud. They try to punch you and they hit missed. Key phrases of the void. That's an interesting perspective. You might be right. I hear what you're saying. Okay, these phrases are shields. They acknowledge the sound coming out of their mouth without accepting the poison. You are treating them like a child having a tantrum. You observe the tantrum, but you do not join it. The okay nuke. The most powerful word in the English language is okay. Them. You're a failure. You're going nowhere. You. Okay. Them. Did you hear me? I said you're a loser. You. I heard you. This drives them insane. It signals that their opinion is so irrelevant to you that it doesn't even warrant a counter-argument. It is the ultimate disrespect. It is the ultimate power move. Once you have stopped defending, once you have become the void, now you are ready to flip the power. Sun Tzu says, appear at points which the enemy must hasten to defend. March swiftly to places where he is not expected. While they are exhausted from punching the fog, you strike. But you do not strike with an insult. You strike with a question, the Socratic sniper. Instead of making statements, which can be attacked, ask questions which demand answers. He who asks the questions controls the frame. Them. You're so lazy. You. The pivot. What makes you say that? Now they have to explain. Now they are on defense. Them. Because you didn't do the dishes. You. The drill down. And how does that make you feel? Them. It makes me angry. You. The therapist frame. It seems like you get angry easily. Do you see what happened? In 3 moves, you went from being the lazy defendant to the calm therapist. You are analyzing them. You are diagnosing them. They are now dancing to your tune. The labeling tactic. Label their behavior calmly. You seem very emotional right now. I can see this is really upsetting for you. Why are you trying to hurt my feelings? When you ask, why are you trying to hurt my feelings? You expose the game. You drag their hidden motive into the light. Sun Tzu says, all men can see these tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved. By labeling their tactic, you destroy it. They cannot say, yes, I am trying to hurt you. They have to deny it. They have to back down. You have flipped the power without raising your voice. To execute this, you must master your own ego. The reason you defend yourself is because your ego is fragile. You need them to agree with you. You need them to validate your reality. The warlord does not need validation. The warlord knows who he is. If a child calls you a giraffe, do you get angry? Do you argue? No, I am not a giraffe. Look at my neck. No, you laugh. Because you know you are not a giraffe. The insult is absurd. You must reach a point where the insults of others feel like the insults of children. This is true confidence. Confidence is not walking into a room thinking you are better than everyone. Confidence is walking into a room and not having to compare yourself at all. Detachment. Sun Tzu teaches us to be formless. When you are attached to an outcome, I need them to like me. You have a form. You can be hit. When you are detached, I don't care if they misunderstand me. You are formless. You are water. Let them misunderstand you. Let them be wrong about you. Let them tell stories about you. The wolf does not lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. This is not a theory, this is a practice. You have spent decades training the defense reflex. You need to rewire your brain. Mission 1, the 1-week silence fast. For the next 7 days, commit to the no J.A.D.E rule. No justifying, no arguing, no defending, no explaining. If someone criticizes you, say, "Thanks for the feedback," or "I'll think about that." Then shut up. Watch their reaction. Watch them crumble when they don't get the fight they wanted. Mission 2, the "you're right" drill. The next time someone accuses you of something minor that isn't a legal liability, agree with them. "You're late." "Yes, I am." "You're messy." "I can be messy." Feel the power of not resisting. Feel the energy stay in your body instead of leaking out in an excuse. Mission 3, the frame check. In every conversation, ask yourself, who is reacting to whom? If you are talking more than them, you are losing. If you are explaining, you are losing. Stop, breathe, ask a question, flip the dynamic. When you stop defending yourself, you become mysterious. People wonder, why isn't he fighting back? What does he know that I don't? They start to seek your approval. They start to chase you. This is the ultimate paradox of power. By refusing to fight for your status, you gain it. By refusing to defend your image, you secure it. A warning. We are talking about social power dynamics. We are talking about relationships, office politics, and street psychology. We are not talking about the court of law. If the police question you, you do not use the void. You do not agree and amplify. You use the ultimate form of silence. I invoke the fifth. I want a lawyer. In court, silence is your shield. But in court, your lawyer defends you. In life, you are your own lawyer. But the best lawyer knows when to shut up. Do not confuse the two arenas. In the social arena, defensiveness is weakness. In the legal arena, defensiveness, by a professional, is survival. The world is full of noise, full of people screaming to be heard, screaming to be understood. They are all fighting on the low ground. Rise above it. Climb the mountain of silence. When you stop defending yourself, you stop being a victim. You become an architect of your own reality. You do not need their permission to exist. You do not need their understanding to be valid. Let them attack the stone. Let them punch the fog. You are the void, and the void always wins because the void cannot be broken. Stop explaining. Start conquering. On this channel, we cover many different topics like the one in this video. If you enjoy this type of content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, we may never see each other again.